All right, good morning. Um, Looks like we got a little bit of a dump overnight. So let's see what that looks like on at least the daily. So yeah, ES did come up here again, soup these equal highs, but also created more relative equal highs, even more obvious. So tough for me to want to short that since there's relative equal highs above, at least like as a range trade all the way down. Maybe justify something intraday. But yeah, still holding this PD array and respecting it. So I mean that could still mean some serious movement. Um, Nasdaq didn't take that relative equal high there. Russell didn't do anything really besides come down. And YM didn't take that. That's weird. I wonder what. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's take a yander on the lower time frame. So this would be a market structure shift if this doesn't come up and rebalance it. Does look like that's pretty bearish. I mean, you go to the 1 hour, it's already created a market structure shift, so it's there. So yeah, maybe we get short. We do have that flow read from Friday, but one thing I realized was with the flow was that the volume just I don't know if the volume is there because usually we see negative 30 million, 20 million's a bunch, you know. But we weren't, I don't know, the premiums weren't that crazy. Um, like numbers wise, compared to like regular days that are really bearish. Like, for example, QQQ was stronger because there was more call negative premiums that did make a comeback into the close. So, but I want to check SPY really quick while we're here. Just do it for the last 3 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So yeah, Thursday was very bearish, bearish, bearish. Um, so yeah, I guess relative. Yeah, I mean that's still really bearish to get a nice move. Let's see in the last 7 days if we had a bigger. So yeah, I guess here was where we really got that sell off, and we're we're approaching it. So, but the calls were really like crazy. So yeah, bearish day, but then as we started rising here, we started to come down until here. And then all of a sudden puts skyrocketed and calls dumped back down. But puts really skyrocketed. And on the market tide, puts just continued to come down and remain flat here. That's also pretty bearish. But calls did follow that move though, like very strongly. Recovered like 40 million calls on premiums at least. So yeah, it kind of makes it a little less strong, and maybe that's exactly what we're getting here is that sell-off, but it seems like they'd want to open it down here. That's at least. So I won't get too married to the premiums signal, but yeah. So we did get that move down. Let's look at Right now we're on the 1 hour. We've got a displacement leg here. You have, we go to 1 hour here. There is another SMT there. And could have caught the short there. Could have caught the short into here. So could have caught it here. So yeah, we do have these relative equal highs, even with the SMT. Dow Jones manufacturing these highs. This is the all-time high, relative equal highs. Smooth highs on the Russell. Excuse me, wow. Um, Russell looks pretty clean to continue down. But yeah, the only thing I can see is we're displacing away again from here, and yeah, maybe we do come back up, but it seems more likely that we would come down just because we have the SMT, we did have the bearish flow read. So ES is looking weaker, at least from here. We did have that bullish SMT here, but then we made a higher high. So there's bearish SMT. So I think you'd want to see this play out more. So you got SMT here. That didn't play, but then this one did. But this took out a more. This took out this high, which was the previous SMT sell. So this could lead at least probably down to these lows. 15 minutos. Yeah, just nice and strong sell off there. So our time frame price action looks. It doesn't look super clean. Ideally, if I was going to short this, I would totally wait for a pullback higher. Otherwise, I'm going to be waiting for some sort of long here on the Russell, maybe down in here, or a retracement higher to get short. So the opening range the open may provide us with that. Then we have PMI news, so we'll also be watching that. Right now, nothing obviously there. So let's go back to these individual charts. So Asia had a nice little liquidity sweep here of these lows, but then that was the reason for us to come back up on ES. Monday's off day was the sweep of the high that started the sell-off. Came back up, took out the high, the order block into the previous, and back into the fair value gap. We had our displacement down. On the 1 hour, we technically did not get a displacement here, like a market structure shift. 30 minute. 30 minute we did. So there you go. This one did not displace below this low, so that's why you would wait at least for this high or Yeah, we did displace here 15 minutes. Um, so yeah, maybe we come back up to the true day open, back up into here. Um, that would make a lot of sense. NASDAQ, inside of this range, it is holding up weirdly, like it's weak at the highs, strong at the lows. Kind of like coiling up something. Really like sweeping these lows here where people would want to buy for support. And then yeah, the true day open is actually pretty close. We have the SMT here, nothing here. So we would want to see, I don't know, it would be cool to see something there just to really give it to us, but that's probably not gonna happen. So yeah, NASDAQ being a little bit stronger here. We've got a ways to go if ES is going to come and tap this area. There will be possible SMT on this range, but it'll be the wrong kind of SMT. We want to see NASDAQ be weaker. So maybe trading ES is the play this time. Just because this move down, I don't know though, is it eyeballing it? That deeper move. NASDAQ just looks like NASDAQ just made the deeper move into here. And then we had these lows. NASDAQ almost took those out. Came back up, all the way back up. So yeah, so yeah, they're just rotating a bit. I think this is going to come lower. Could have got short yesterday. I saw that, but didn't take it. All right, but for YM and the Russell, let's see here. Oops, oh, this is the 15 minute. So watching this low. These lows are very obvious, but I still don't trust this. If RTY has a displacement out of there, double check. Nothing. Nothing. And no market structure shift besides right here. And then it's wicks. Everything failing. So I would expect this low to be taken. YM. Let's go back to this. Yeah, Russell being weak here, creating a lower high. YM being strong, creating higher highs. And then we have this sell-off here. These that line up pretty nicely. This came higher than here, and now we're selling. So weakness in the Russell still. Does that mean YM's going to come all the way down though? Tricky thing. YM, I mean it did shift here. So it could be no displacements there. No displacements there. Okay. There was one here. And then kind of one there. not sure what this is respecting. Maybe this downside order block lined up with this fair value gap. Weird. This area may hold on YM. We do have that inverse. Yeah, I do not know what's happening here. We have relative equal lows and smooth lows there. So looks like it would want to come down probably. Maybe it's going to manufacture. Probably just going to manufacture the all-time highs. Oh, is that the all-time? Oh, right. Nice big displacement candle there. We got an hour left. So yeah, we'll see. We'll really see how this next 4-hour candle closes. That will be in time for the PMI. So right as PMI happens, that's going to be the perfectly lined up candle for the 4-hour candle for us to get short if it draws up. So I am leaning short. Not super confident, but it is what the chart is saying. At least price action wise. No displacement here on NASDAQ on the 4, but the weakest one. 1 hour and more clear. So we did barely hit a displacement, but this displacement, oh, there was nothing there. Yeah, just I think I might just stay out unless something else happens. Unless the flow at the open, that's what I'm going to wait for is the flow at the open to confirm we got these relative equal highs. Not a fan, but we do have SMT. Thing is, we've already used this level for SMT, so tough, man. ES does have a 1-hour shift, very clearly. So, did it shift below here? Barely, yes. So, might just have to play ES just because it's cleaner. NASDAQ, still definitely the weaker pair. So, we'll just have to be wary. I think what we'll do is just go half in ES, half in NASDAQ, and just try that. So, yeah, I think that's the analysis. I'm leaning short. Gonna wait for Russell to come down lower, but other than that, gonna wait for the flow to get short if I am, and miss it if it's not obvious. So, gonna watch for news to manipulate price back up into here, or if we draw back up into the open, I'd expect news to actually distribute. Um, keeping in mind though that the thing here is the news could just be that macro manipulation that we're waiting for here. So that's why I'm worried about getting short. Just because we might open and manipulate and then come back up here. Then, then we play out some sort of short thesis. But I don't know, it's just the way it's not, the way it's bouncing here makes me just not that it's, this is not had a market structure shift. So unconfirmed on the 1 hour. Failed here. 15-minute. Yes, we have had failed here and barely had one here and failed. So it's just not what you want to see, man. It's tagging this order block, using this order block fair value. That's not what you want to use. Oh, relative equal lows here. Oh, what the heck? I need to drink some coffee. That is not, I did not see that. What the heck am I doing? Bro. Relative equal lows on NASDAQ. Okay. That's what we're doing. I was so confused about the sell-off. Man, maybe we should be getting long here. Damn it. Well, we do have, okay. I'm not gonna let that. So, no relative equal lows on ES though. So maybe that's why we do lower. Just to sweep that out. Yeah, just came down to this. This is, I saw this and I was like, man, that looks like an easy buy area in like high probability one. Relative equal lows. Boom, that's playbook setup there. Yeah. But did we sweep it? No. So it's just like a whatever block. So it's just respecting this order block. Bottom of it though. Don't like that. Bottom quarter. So yeah, not something I would long, but seems like this may have played out. So yeah, be patient. I'm gonna be patient here. We've already taken out the lows. So yeah, same thesis in play, but now I get why we came down and why we're sweep, like why we're bouncing here. Makes sense. Now we have a reason to come up here. So yeah, maybe the short will play then. Yeah, all right, that's the plan. Looking for um top of the range short, soup short, or internal range short if we do get a clear flow read, bearish flow read. As we draw higher, possibly above the true day opens, at least, and looking for hopefully weakness in the Nasdaq to get short on, but doesn't need it, don't think. And it's gonna be a tough one because Nasdaq does look stronger. We've been making higher highs, whereas we've just been flat on ES. So there's SMT. It's just it's not the SMT that I want to see. See what I did there? All right. All right. What else? What else is there? DXY real quick. Coming off that low. Failed to displace here. Daily has a little fair value gap there. We do have a market structure shift on the daily with the fair value gap right into the equilibrium of the, we got this little gap here. Definitely might come down into here and probably tap this order block. Yeah, probably a little long there. Comes down in there. And then one more leg higher, maybe, come back up. Maybe we want to test this range up here. Don't think we'll come. I don't know. Looks like we're just gonna work out this range though. Definitely has reason to bounce. We have a daily market structure shift. There we go. Not much else to say there. Oh yeah, crypto. So this has been tough. So we literally nailed the buy area, the second buy area in between these two red lines. Problem was I didn't like how total two had not. At that time, it had barely taken out these relative equal lows. I was like, I'm not taking that. So I got out for a scratch. But then over the weekend, I missed it, and it did come down. Looks clean, moving nicely out of here. And Ethereum still held it. I did not think it would hold it. So, so nothing to confirm us out of there. Bitcoin also, this is also what I was looking for. Bitcoin came down and took out these lows. I was not confident in these. The thing now, though, now is that Ethereum created these equal lows. So it's like, okay, that's that's not what I'm gonna trade. So I do still like. Oh, also XRP, same thing. It looks like another low is cards. One more low, maybe. Maybe we take this low out. So that kind of lines up with what's happening in the indices. So we'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, VIX is up this morning. Yeah, VIX is up this morning. We did get that little sell-off, but seems like this is this is interesting. We'll do some TA on it. Took out the high, hit the gap. Okay. Yeah, this will probably draw lower, but I could see this bouncing back up. Okay. Cool, that's everything. Adios. Welcome to the live. Goodbye.